What is going on, everybody? We're back with another Smite video. In this video we're going to be going over the 8.12 update, but real quick, help me get to 100 subs by headbutting that sub button down below. So let's get to it real quick. So in this update they added the new god Atlas. He's a guardian, but I'm not going to go over him real quick because I'm going to do a separate video showcasing Atlas and how to build them and how to play them. So we're just, scroll past all this real quick. And this is all his skins. They're just recolors, and then the mastery skins. That's usually what they release whenever they first come out with a new god. And then they release more skins. So this skin looks pretty cool. It's for Aphrodite. I really like this skin, the way they did that one. And then the Soul skin, I love Soul. I'm so happy they finally gave her another skin. I feel like it's been forever since they gave her one. I may be wrong, but it's been a while. This is Morgan Le Fay skin. I'm not too much of a fan of these infinite skins, but yeah, there's that one. New Bastet skin. That one looks pretty cool. Pele also looks pretty cool. Look at her with her wings and everything. Then we got the Medusa skin, the dragon skin. Another avatar skin. This one's for batches. And then we have a Chanje skin. Alright, and then these I'm pretty sure they've already been out. So we don't have to look through any of these. Alright, so let's get to the changes. I'm not gonna go over the event. And these are just bug fixes and quality of life fixes, more bug fixes. So we're gonna go here into the balancing. This is where I really want to get to. So we'll start with this. So looks like they increased Enchanted Spear from 40 magical power to 60 magical power, which is pretty good. Gonna give you a little better, I guess, early power for this item, which will lead to Spirit Desolation and Spirit Magus and all of them. So Spirit Desolation also got a increase in magical power, so 110 to 120. That is a good bit of magical power, which is nice to see because Spirit Deso gives a little bit of pen, so it's good to see that they're getting a little buff, because I feel like magical penetration items aren't that great. And speaking of magical penetration items, so they're given an increase in power to spell of focus from 45 to 55, which is eventually you can get it to become Obsidian Shard, which it gets an increase in magical power from 80 to 90, which is great because 80 was so low for probably the best pen item in the game, not counting Demonic Grip. I think Demonic Grip is better. But Obsidian Shard definitely needed this buff, I feel like, so I'm really happy about that. Alright, now we got Book of Souls getting an increase in magical power from 55 to 65. That's alright. And then, yes, Book of the Dead getting a decrease in its shield health from the passive from 30% to 25% of the maximum, your max mana, which is really good because that shield is ridiculously big and it's pretty strong. This item's pretty strong, and I still feel like 25 is gonna be pretty decent. I have the jungle. I don't play Conquest too much, so I'm not too sure how good this is gonna be. So an increase in HP 5 from 15 to 20 and MP 5 from 10 to 15, so you get more sustain. I guess you can be out in the jungle and in lanes longer, so that's good, I guess. Maybe I don't play Conquest too much. And then you get, from Protector of the Jungle, you get an increase in attack speed from 25 to 35%. Alrighty, now we're gonna move on to Terra. So Terra, her Crushing Earth, the 2 pillars, this ability can only be refired or shattered, not both at the same time. So she's getting a little nerfed from what I understand. Now the pillars, you can dash through it, and then you can't smash it no more. So you'll either be able to smash it or just dash through it, but you can't do both. That's what I'm getting from this. So she got a little nerf there. Probably an okay nerf, I guess. So Bellona is going to get an increase in damage from 80, 150 to level 180, 115, 150, 185, and 220 to 90, 130, 130, 70, 210, and 250. Jeez, I'm struggling right now. So that's a pretty good increase in damage on her whip. So maybe we'll see more people playing her because I don't see her getting played too often. So yeah, that's a good increase. Now Ganesh, this is I think it's a good change. So his silence, now he's knockback immune whenever he's doing his silence, which is good because I feel like most gods have, or a lot of the gods have that knockback immune whenever they're doing like that type of move, that type of animation move. Like for example, Anubis, when he's doing his breath, he's knockback immune. If I'm not mistaken, Batches when he's burping too. So those type of moves tend to have like a knockback immunity. So I think this is a good change to keep everything, you know, the same. Now Vamana. Oh god. So his passive now is going to convert. Oh, they added a new component, so it's not even changing the current one. Okay, so 10% of his physical protection is now converted to attack speed. So, for example, 100 physical protection is going to give him 10% attack speed. That is really strong in my opinion. Because when you go in his ult, and if this works on his ult, which I'm assuming it will, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, that's going to be a rough one. I don't know how I feel about that one right now. Alright, so Ratata is getting a lot of loving, it looks like. So his green acorn is going to get an increase in physical power from 25 to 35. His thick bark acorn is getting an increase in physical power from 25 to 35. His brittle bush acorn is getting an increase in physical power from 35 to 45. He's also getting an increase the buff Ratata gains from hitting a god with dart from 10% physical lifesteal and 10% basic attack damage to 15% physical lifesteal and 15% basic attack damage. So yeah, and the last acorn is going to get an increase in physical power from 45 to 50. So he's getting a lot of loving. I think Ratata is already pretty decent, so this is gonna give him a little decent boost. So I'm okay with that. That's fine. This one I'm really happy about. So Mercury, his major luck can now be fired through walls, which I'm really happy about this. Jeez. I felt like this should have been done a long time ago. But I'm really happy about this. I feel like Mercury really needed this, and now he can, depending on the game whether you're playing, if you're playing Giles, he can probably steal some buffs through the walls. If you're playing Conquest, he could potentially steal even the Fire Giant through the wall. I really like this change. I'm okay with that. Alright, so Neat's Broken Weave, it increases the duration from 1 minute to 2 minutes. That's alright. And then her Unravel increases damage. So I guess her level 1 stays the same, level 2 goes up by 10, level 3 goes up by 20, level 4 goes up by 30, and level 5 goes up by 40. So that's pretty good because this move is pretty weak. So I'm okay with that. Jinwei needs a lot of loving because she doesn't get played at all, it seems. So her explosive bolts get increased damage per shot from 100% of Jinwei's physical power to 110%. This includes targets hit by the explosion as well. And then they fixed an issue with her ability screen displayed incorrect basic attack information when explosive bolt was active. Okay, that's a good buff. Her persistent gust gets a decrease in mana cost, so it looks like by 10, so it gets a decrease in 10 mana cost all across the board. That's okay. And then her airstrike gets a decrease in mana cost by 20 across the board. Yes, by 20 across the board. So that's our ultimate. So that's pretty good. I still feel like she needs something because I don't think that's gonna help her get used much more. And then Medusa. Oh, Medusa. Her acid spray, it now does anti-heal 50% for 4 seconds. Nice. Oh, Medusa's pretty good. She's pretty strong. So this is a big change. She's getting more anti-heal, which I'm okay because healers are pretty strong. So that's fine with me. And her lacerate no longer applies healing reduction. Now damages minions as, oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. So her dash now hurts minions when they go through them. So that's pretty decent. I'm okay with that. That's pretty cool. All right. Okay, that's it. Okay. I'm okay with all these changes. The only change that I'm just not okay with is this one, because I feel like this is gonna be really strong. Because anybody that plays Vamana, if they don't get Hasten Katana, I don't know what they're thinking. So Hasten Katana already gives a good bit of attack speed, and then a lot of people tend to get like Shoguns, which also gives more attack speed. So then adding this, even more attack speed, and his ult's pretty strong. He gets a lot of healing and gets AoE basic attacks. I feel like this change is a little rough. That's the only one I don't agree with. The rest, I'm okay with the rest. Again, I don't play too much Conquest, so I don't know how I feel about this. Really happy about Obsidian Shard getting a buff. And yeah, overall, I'm happy with this. I think this is a good update, and I can't wait to play the new God Atlas. Haven't played them yet, so I will get to playing them for a little bit and figuring out builds and whatnot for them. But that'll be for the next video. So yeah, I thank you all for watching, and I hope this was helpful to you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.